Welcome to 97.7 FM, The City, and this special edition of Cityscape. We have an amazing interview in stock for you tonight. So thank you for tuning in. However it is you're catching our signal, whether you're catching us over the airwaves on FM, whether you're catching us online, whether you're watching us on one of our social media, welcome. We have an amazing show for
everyone.
you today. Yep, we want to say shout out first of all to the folks behind the cameras. We got Brescia, her first day here. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you.
And then we have Joseph also behind the board there.
Thank you.
So we have a young lady here. And what's her name again?
Lauren,
welcome. Now, for the guest of honor today, we have one of the dopest spoken word artists this side of the Mississippi. Amanda Purrier, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, amigo. Thank you for inviting me.
Now, this is the second time you've been on the show.
Yeah.
And so I remember we had an awesome show the first time around, and I think this one's going to top it because she's got some great news to share with us. And so first of all, thank you for making the time to come out and talk to our audience.
Thank you so much for inviting me once again, guys. Thank you so much for having me here. Yeah.
Now the great news is that you have been considered for a Grammy nomination.
Yes.
For the best
spoken word poetry album of
the
this
year.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Let's give a round of applause, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's the process? Tell us about that.
Man, so the process is it's a lengthy process, right? So once you go and you submit all your stuff in the entry and you have to go through the form, the application and all that, I was blessed. I had a friend of mine and she kind of helped me hey, this is how you're supposed to do it. This is what we're going to do. And I'm going to walk you through the process. She was phenomenal in walking me through this process. And then she was like, let's hit submit. And I was like, wait, I don't know. I'm ready for this. And she was like, no, you're ready. You're so ready. And she listened to the album, of course, obvious before we even submitted, before we even spoke. She vibed off the album and she was like, oh no, this is an amazing album. I love it. I love how you gave all of yourself into the album. I do have 3 pieces on the album that were very, very a little more hard than the others 2, right? Which is El Jefito for my dad, who no longer is with us, unfortunately. And then 3 Little Heartbeats that speak about my kids. And then Introduction to Autism, obviously, because I'm my youngest, right? He has autism. And so it was kind of should I, shouldn't I, kind of that situation. But I did it. I was like, hey, no, I feel like this is what it is. And that's what it's going to be. And let's go forward. So we did it. We submitted it. And then I'm excited, right? I'm here and we had to do a whole FYC for your consideration. We had to do a full campaign and it was for 30 plus days or so. And we're back and forth and then boom, reality hits, right? You're here, you're excited because you're submitted, but then they say, hey, 2 days prior to them starting the voting process, it was wait a minute, you don't know yet if you're going to make it into the ballot. And I'm like, wait, what? I thought I was already in the ballot, but it doesn't work that way. So they send you an email and then the email then tells you, hey, yes, you made it into the ballot for the genre of spoken word poetry. I was a mess for a couple of days, once you know that you're actually in there and that your name is there in the ballot. It's a very emotional process. It is for everybody who goes through this process. It's emotional. One day you're getting expelled from high school 3 times. And then you're almost don't graduate high school. And then you say, you know what, why not go to the university? And then boom, this happens. And then I've been doing poetry, 18 years now? It's been a minute of writing and just putting all my feelings out there and trying to figure myself out. It's kind of like a healing process. Mm-hmm. So here I am.
So give us the name of the title of the album.
Daily Dosage.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know that a lot of hard work goes behind that. And you had some great contributors also on there. So let's give a shout out to some of those contributors.
Yeah, definitely. My good friend that I've known for more than 20 years, Wizard Gunlock. He's the one who produced the entire album with me. And we've known each other for more than 20 years. And it was kind of I told him hey, I've been wanting to do a whole spoken word poetry album. I kind of ran the idea. I was but I really want it to be something that very much is who I am today. With that being said, he was okay, kind of give me the description, the rundown. And then he was hey, let's do a poetry album. And we did it. And then I have a good friend out of Orlando who's a friend of mine who I love. That's my hermanito. And Elsha, an amazing musician. And he was like, hey, let's go ahead and let's do something. So he's featured on the record called Bird Pill. A lot of people had kind of like confusion when it comes to bird pill. Like, what is the bird pill? And I kind of wanted to put it out there. Bird pill just means that every single day, my daily dosage, and that every single day I'm out there in between like my time with birds. I own 9 parrots. I hang out outside. I practice, techniques with grounding and meditation and earthing. And so that's kind of, I was riding outside one day, and I remember I had a panic attack, and I ended up in the emergency room like days before. And every time you go, if you do have your battles with anxiety or depression, they want to just give you like all types of pharmaceutical situations for you, right? They want to give you like Xanax and all kinds of drugs, right? So I was like, no, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm too old for this. I can't do this anymore, right? And so I was outside and I was hanging out with the birds, and that's where I wrote the record. And so then I asked my friend Elsha, I was like, hey, Manito, like, I would love for you to be on this record with me, because he's also very about like the nature and exploring and stuff. So it was almost like, man, we did it. And then it was just like, oh my God, we did this. And so bird pill means I consume a bird pill daily, but because I don't consume a drug, I consume the natural, like, oh, I go and I escape with the natures, the sounds of nature, exploring with nature and stuff of that nature, right? So then a friend of mine, Bobby Pulido, who everyone knows, right? Bobby,
Shout out, Bobby.
Yeah, shout out to Bobby. And I told him, I said, hey, amigo, like, I have this idea that's like, I wrote it already and I'm playing it in my head. It's super Tejano, like I'm Tejana. So I wanted it to be like super, super Tejano. And so he was like, man, well, send it over to me and let's see if maybe, it fits me. If it fits me, well, let's do this. I feel like it's out of my range, then let's not go that route. So Matt, I sent it to him. I think maybe like the next day he responded. He's like, yeah, this is a good thing. This is a bad. And everybody loved it. It's so Tejano, it was everything Tejana. And it's like one of my favorites, Sarabel Jefito. Mm-hmm. It's just, I infuse everything that I spoke about being Tejana, being from South Texas, the roots of where it started and where it began. And so it just perfectly had him on it, that he represents everything Tejano, shout outs to him that he keeps it going for our raza. And so there it was.
Now I know that he was also nominated.
He just got nominated for a second. He just got nominated this year, 2025, for a second Grammy nomination.
That's coming up,
and so he's already won one in the past. So yeah,
we wish him the best on that one
for sure.
And so we're gonna try to get him on the show. So for all you guys out there,
God willing, yes, definitely. He's all about that.
So now let's backtrack a little bit, because I know you're local. I know you've lived in New York, you lived in Atlanta, and probably a few other places. But you're originally homegrown girl
from Texas, Farolito, Far, Texas.
So tell me a little bit about that. Share a little bit about that with our viewers.
So Far is the best city in the entire Rio Grande Valley. I don't know if you know, but you know now. And it's always been Far, right? Yay! Oh, you're from Far? Oh, yay! Farolita right here. And so to me, man, it's like I have left. I lived in Atlanta. I lived in Monterrey for a couple of years. And then I lived in New York. And we still kind of live in New York. Like, we have a place there. We go back. My husband's most of the time over there because I can't get him out of this city. Like, he starts freaking out, had like withdrawals and everything. He's out of Brooklyn for so long. And so I just feel like there's no place like home, man. It's like, I've been to so many places and everybody tells me, oh my God, like, you left New York for the Valley? I'm like, what? Are you crazy? Have you lived in New York? No. Like, you know that all your bills and everything that you go out and have fun with, and it's just one shoebox in New York, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. The Valley is the best place to raise a family, live, family oriented. Everybody helps everybody. Like, it's just an amazing place to have a family. It's just, I feel like there's no place like my home. I'm a full strong believer of, I feel like everybody should meet this place at one time in their life. The food is great. The vibe is great. Like, you don't even need the monitor. You find out all the stories online. Like, some of this nature that you just, there's no place like home. And so I'm really proud that recently the city of FAR now pronounced that I am the city of FAR poet laureate for 2025-2026. I just got that on October 6th, which is great because I'm just like, what? Who would do this for me? But thank you to the mayor. Thank you to the city commission. Thank you, my beautiful city of FAR, Texas. And the whole initiative behind that is bringing or trying to bring as much as I can poetically to my city and trying to get the kids like, hey, from the barrio, like, I'm from the barrio. I did this. I'm doing this. You could do this. We could do this. And we're going to continue doing this. And so my push there is trying to infuse nature as much as I can with poetry and telling these kids that they don't need to, reach out to certain things that they shouldn't be doing. To be able to escape from yourself is supposed to always be within yourself. And sometimes we have so much going on. And with that being said, you have to find an escape plan for yourself, whether it's writing, whether it's singing, like, our friend over here, the singer, whether it's art, because my daughter's artistically like super, super amazing. Whatever gets you moving and motivated not to be stuck in that bubble, do it and keep doing it. And don't listen to anybody else. Because I feel like in the beginning, when I was writing poetry, it was like, oh, she's writing quotes. Like, who does that? She's writing this. And I'm like, here I am, 10 books out. I did a huge Lincoln Center poetry, which is crazy when I did the Lincoln Center event in New York City with poetry infused with a bunch of other stuff. And it's like, I look at my past and I look at now and I'm like, man, if I would have stopped, I would have never seen. I would have never evolved because people evolve when they get involved, And so that's the whole initiative with me being the poet laureate of my city. Like, I want all the kids in the hood writing, like, man, don't get in a fight, bro. Like, write it out, because I used to be that person. I used to be the kid that was always in trouble. Find a way to get in trouble because I was like, I'm gonna go beat him up right now. Like, I have to beat him up or else I cannot go to sleep if I don't beat him up by night. I was that person for so long. And so I feel like now I don't want to beat up people anymore. Maybe once in a while that chancla, but I want to deflect and I want to find an outlet for so many more that can do the same that I did. And so it's so, honestly, out of all the things that I'm doing, including with this Grammy consideration, this is the best for me. Like, what I cried like La Llorona at my house when they told me that I was going to be the first ever poet laureate of my city, because it's just so much together. Like, I've worked so many long nights, so many early mornings, and the business because we've been in the business. And so 26 years in the business, 18 years of writing, it takes a toll. It really does. I don't want to lie about it. It takes a toll on you.
Well, congratulations on all your accomplishments. And I know that you were predestined to do this. You were predestined to get out of the valley, go and experience, New York, Atlanta, make all your contacts, all those connections that you made, all that experience, and then you're back here, the place that's needed. And I think the RGV is ready at this point now.
But it's, oh my God, the Rio Grande Valley is it. I feel like this place has so much hidden talent. And also because I feel like the hidden talent more so because people are so afraid. I feel like I speak to so many people that even want to write poetry, my own friends, right, at that. And they're kind of just like stiff, like, no. I'm like, yes, you could do this. Like, you were born to do this. Do it. But do it. Keep doing it. Like, keep at it, And so this is where we kind of just get like misaligned, where people just come and they try to like put you to the side and make you a little side and it doesn't work. And so, you got to put your feet in the ground at all times.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so I know we've got a couple of dates that are coming up to be on the lookout for the Grammys, and I know that the Latin Grammys happen first, and then it's the American Grammys, which is where you're going to be, God willing, there.
Yeah.
On there. And so then when is that coming up?
November 7th.
November 7th.
I know. we're like 14 days away. I know because I'm calling him. I'm counting him. Like it's like it's nerve wracking for me. I don't know what I'm gonna do that day. I honestly was telling my friend, my Alejandra, my tattoo artist. I was like, friend, what if you come over? Because we're going to do like a little watch party. I was like, what if you come over? You watch them. I'm gonna be in the room, and then you come and you tell me, see, no, that's it. Like I feel like I'm not ready for this. I'm not. I'm not.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
But just alone the consideration itself is crazy for me. I also am part of another album under another genre called Vergara Street with Dr. Don Vergara, who is a blues country musician. He invited me to his as well, so I wrote a piece for him on his album, and so he's also waiting.
So you're
I'm
on
there.
two.
I'm on two. I'm on my album, and then I'm a feature on his album. So it's just like I'm just going to be like nerves. It's gonna be nerve wracking for sure.
No, I know at this point it's out of our hands. It's in the hands of the Academy, right? And the voting and all that. Or is there something that our audience that we can do? Hit up your socials. Hit up. I don't know. Is there anything we can do?
Okay. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I wish. What? I would be out there with signs, everything on Old 33, like 281. But no.
Well, I think we still need to hit up your. We still need to hit up your social. So give us all your social information so that our audience can go and follow you.
It's just my name, Amanda Per L. Yeah. I know. Every time people ask me, like, in your last name, I'm like, oh my God, what a horrible last name.
No, it is. It's an
my
awesome
husband butchered my last name. It was perfect. It was Solis. It was perfect. And then he went and messed it up,
No, I think it's very unique. I think it's awesome because it's unique, it's there's no one out there with it.
Is it though? Is it unique? Okay. Are you just choosing the man side?
No.
Okay. No. Okay. I was just making sure. Yeah.
So now tell me about your husband. Is he an artist?
No, oh my God, no, he cannot sing at all. God bless him, no. And he can't rap. God bless him, no. He can't also play basketball. He can't play football. None of it. Like, I don't know what's going on there. But he is a genius when it comes to marketing. Like, I met him in the industry. I met him years ago. A friend of mine, he's a producer, God rest his soul. And he was like, hey, you have to meet this, like, not meet him, but you have to keep talking to him. And I was just like, why? And I even said, I was like, why are you playing Cupid stupid? Like, don't do it. And then he was like, no, you're going to get along. And so my husband is partners at the Rucker, which is the Rucker, the brand, the Rucker Park. I have to invite him to your show so you can sit him down. But the Rucker Park is in the heart of Harlem, and it's where street ball began. It's literally everybody and everyone who is in the NBA to street ballers to anybody you can think of knows the global brand name of the Rucker. If you're in basketball and you don't know the Rucker, you don't know basketball. It's that simple. And so they right now they sold a couple of they sold online a lot. They had an ongoing commitment with Foot Locker. Now I don't know what else they're doing with Foot Locker, but they're doing some more stuff with Foot Locker. But he's partners over there with the Rucker brand, and he's been there for years. And he's been in the clothing business for so many years. He put clothes on everybody that you can think of, from Kanye West to J. Cole to Jay-Z, Eminem. He's been in the business for a long time.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
We got to get him on the show.
Yeah, look, whenever he's here, I will tell him to get on the show with you. That he is just such a phenomenal person when it comes to, like, I don't even know. Sometimes I'm like, how does that fit in your brain? Because he's just super, super intelligent. I'm just like, how did you know this? And it gets me upset, to be honest. I'm just like, how in the world did you figure that out? Like, I'm over here still trying to do 1 + 1. It annoys me. But he's super, super, super smart in that type. Like, he's been part of the business for such a long time.
And that's coming from someone who's been in the marketing industry.
Oh yeah,
you've been in that for years.
Yeah, I'm like Pee-wee.
Wow.
I'm like the little ant. That's following around, like the big ant. That's kind of my husband. My husband has been in there so long, and so many people give him his shout outs, give him his flowers till today. Like even Vlad TV. I don't know if you know who Vlad is. He's like super informative. He has a huge also podcast and all that. Vlad recently just talked about him again in his show. Like, no, shout out to Rikers. Like he had brought him some clothing. It was a funny little situation that Diddy was involved in. And so they talked about it recently. But so many still give him his flowers. And he's super humble about everything. Like, he's a workaholic, super humble. And the man really does deserve the flowers because he's really put in a whole lot of hard work in the hip hop industry for sure. Yeah.
That's awesome. Shout out to him.
Yeah. To my husband, to the bad, ugly last name. Yeah, for sure.
So now, what else would you like to share? Something that maybe I forgot to ask you, something that you want to share with our audience. I know you've thrown a lot of gems out there.
Well, pray for me that I don't pass out on November 7th. That's one. I need all the huevos. I need all the velas. I need
All the
everything.
barrigas.
I need it all for the 7th. In addition to that, we have already recorded 9 records for my second album. They're already done. I'm going back into the studio with a good friend of mine this Tuesday, God willing. We're working on a second album called Nightly Dosage, a storytelling poetry album. It is also spoken word, but this time it involves my crew in the Valley.
That's cool.
I'm working with Daniel, the poet Mariachi Garcia.
Okay, yes.
He's a good friend of mine. I love him. Shout outs to the poet Mariachi. He's the one who got me involved so much heavily in poetry here. If it had not been for him, I probably wouldn't be that much involved in poetry in the Valley when I came back from Brooklyn. He's the one who kind of like invited me here, and got me there. And then the RGV Women Poet Society, Dr. Carrasco, who put this together, Paola, and a bunch of us. And so I featured them on this album. And I have like 2 amazing singers, Tiffany and Ronnie. And I'm currently also working on Ronnie to do her own thing too as well. So I'm excited about this album. I feel too, because like I have all these people involved, like Thomas Garcia, who's running right now for State Board of Education, is going to be in the album. And then Edward too, Vidauri. So it's like so many voices poetically are going to be in this album. The first one, it was kind of just me by myself and Elsha and Bobby, which is amazing. But now that I get so many more poets involved, I feel like that's community. Like you involve so many of the same people doing the same thing, and that are all for the initiative behind of very much trying to be advocates for literacy. So I feel like this is it, it's amazing. I can't wait for everybody to hear it. I played around with a lot of stuff, and I infused with the producer. I was kind of like, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do that? And can you put this? And it's so much fun, the production part too, because you're kind of like, oh, I like the way that sounds. I like the way this. I don't like the way that. It's just fun. I'm assuming it's like when women put makeup. I don't wear makeup, but when women do wear makeup, they're like this. I'm lost at like contour. I'm lost, but it's fun. You just create this whole different stuff, and it's just like, we did this, It's cool.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And so you are stepping into the studio this coming Tuesday.
Tuesday. God willing, yeah. With a good friend of mine,
that's
Lamar Jones. Shout out to Lamar.
Oh, Lamar Jones.
Yeah,
shout
the
out.
Jank. Shout out to the Jank. That's been my friend for a long time too. But we're going into the studio, so we're super happy because I've been wanting to work with Lamar forever. I've known him for a minute, and so we're finally here. It's gonna be
very
exciting.
talented. I remember he was in a project called The Van Goghs a few years back.
I love
Had
it.
crazy potential.
No, it's not even crazy. It was beyond him, Sean. It was just like, it was just phenomenal. I just recently saw Danielle post the Van Goghs on Facebook last week. Yeah. And I was just speaking to Lamar about the Van Goghs. I was like, bro, remember? And he was like, yes, I remember. They were doing amazing things.
Yeah,
you know what?
Right.
They can come back.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
Come on, Sean. Let's go. Right. Come on, Lamar.
Right.
Let's do this.
That's right. Yeah. So, anything else that I might have forgotten to ask you that you want to mention? I know I keep saying that because I know that there's just a lot that you can share. And when we're off the camera, we're just we're chatting away. We're just yapping, talking about all kinds of projects, and it's amazing. And then I want to make sure that we don't forget to mention something.
I do have 3 projects that I'm working on right now. I can't speak about it yet.
Oh, okay. It's one of those.
It's one of those.
We wish you the best.
Man, I have to be in California a couple of times, but that's not a problem because my kids love LA. But it's something that I didn't see coming. It's kind of one of those that what just happened type of deal. And there's going to be a lot of voice involved because I'm going to be voicing a character.
Nice.
And so it's crazy. And so that's where I'm at right now. It's 3 projects in one project. So
fantastic. I wish you the best. Whenever you're able to tell us please come back and tell us about that.
God willing, soon I'll be able to speak about it. Whenever they speak about it, then I can share what they spoke about, So that's it's one of those, you have to follow their lead type of deal.
In fact, and if you're in LA, when you are able to release the news, let us know. We'll do a little restream from LA over here, and then you can share the good news with
that'd be cool, because I'll have to be in the studio. Like I'll have to be full, like I have to be there for a couple of days in the studio recording this, and
when you wind down, when you've got some time, give us a call and we'll do a quick interview.
It was one of those things, like it was presented to me during this FYC campaign situation. And I was like, well, I got to hold on, because I'm just doing all this with the FYC and it's new to me. And like, I kind of wasn't comfortable and just, so they were like, no, for sure. Like, let's do it. And they gave me a date, and then let's do this. Let's work it. And I was like, wow, okay, let's go. And so representing FAR.
That's sure. Right. So I know that you guys want to hear more of this talented young lady. And so there's some plans also that we were talking about behind the cameras that we might be revealing soon. So, but yes, if you want to hear more, just let us know on the chat there.
This is exciting for sure. What we're doing, what we're planning, it's Valley, and I love it. I love the fact that we've been involved also, like recently in the community involvement here in McAllen. But I'm like, well, I'm the city over, so we have to figure this out. Maybe we'll just go, I don't know, hang out in the middle of Jackson.
There you go.
And hit divides, McAllen and FAR, and we'll be okay. One foot. We're good. Yeah. But that's going to be fun with you, friend, for sure.
And we're pretty mobile here on 97.7. I mean, we can get up and just maybe move over to a city next door. Who knows? Who knows? We're
as long as we have 1 foot and 1 foot, we're
go.
Good. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure the street of Jackson will be fine. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
But thank you so much for inviting me and doing everything that you do. I know how radio goes. I know it too good. And so I know that it takes a lot from us to do it. So you're doing amazing and involving so many other people, amazing people that are doing so much amazing to the Rio Grande Valley. It's amazing. We're just the best, I swear. Yep. We're like the best place on earth. I swear. I feel like this is the best place.
We are.
And $1 tacos. Like, who's gonna beat us? Come on now. Yeah, no, nobody.
Exactly. You know, the cities are music friendly. The cities are film friendly. We've got talented artists all around. Whether you're a sculptor, a poet, a musician, an actor.
For sure.
You know, we've got plenty of talent here. Plenty of crew members. We've got beautiful locations to shoot music videos, to shoot films.
All of these freaking birding centers that I go to, what? Like, I'm like, no, we're like the home of like 300 plus species of birds. Yeah. And I get excited about birds. You know this.
That's right.
And so, oh no, it's like, those are my friends for life. Those are the homies that keep me going. So yeah, that's for sure.
No, and it is. And you know, I'm not even from here. I was born and raised in Dallas.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I came here in my 20s. And so I stayed here.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
And so I, you know, I didn't want to raise my kids in Dallas. I said, no, I'm raising them here.
I'm so proud that you made that wise decision. You know, with the kids too, like New York is an amazing place. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the city. I miss the city, Brooklyn. When I say city, I mean Brooklyn. I don't miss Manhattan whatsoever. I never even went to Manhattan. Like, we don't do that. But I kept it in Brooklyn, right, most of the time. And I do miss the vibe because it's just so diverse, and it was just so on the run, and I'm always on the run, so it just made sense, right? But when it comes to raising family, there's no better place than home. I know I sound like Dorothy right now, but no better place than home. It's not going to get better than the Valley. You know, you don't have to fight a shuttle, a bus, a subway, all in the next 15 minutes to get to where you're going, even though you're going 20 miles because you can't drive 20 miles because it'll take you 2 hours to arrive for 20 miles. It's ridiculous. You know, you're sitting there. Although the Valley is getting pretty crazy with traffic, but thank God it's not New York traffic.
We're still not there yet.
Thank you, Jesus. Yeah.
That's right.
But thank you. Thank you so much for coming and doing that wise decision and raising your children in the Rio Grande Valley. Best decision of your life.
That's right. Yeah, I don't want to move.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to move.
Yeah.
And so thank you so much for making the time to come out and talk to our audience, share all your projects. The doors are always open here at 97.7 for you to come back and share with us, you know, all your great accomplishments.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I appreciate it.
and we're looking forward to November 7th. Right?
Well, you are. I'm not. I'm being honest. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. Like it feels like I'm in the principal's office,
Mm-hmm.
and I know I'm gonna get expelled, but I just don't know. Like kind of that vibe.
Well, it's a great accomplishment just getting here.
I know.
Just getting
I
here.
know.
It's a celebration,
It is. It is, and it was amazing. Like just to even be considered was just like, what happened here? To be considered, and then also with my friend that I'm involved with his project as well, right? So it was just like, oh yes, like what? Okay, I get this, but now it's like what? It's kind of a moment. It's like a little balance, and I'm not a Libra, but okay, yeah. Thank you all so much for having me. Thank you so much.
That's right. And for all of you watching, thank you for watching and listening to 97.7 FM The City. Until next time, keep it right here. Keep it tuned in to 97.7 FM.